listener.
Hi there. Welcome to episode 3 of
Super
the
ready.
Fade to Black podcast. As you can see, we are super ready to go. Today we got a lot of different stuff to talk about, but mostly we got Cass here on the, basically she's going to be talking about the K-pop stuff. She is the K-pop aficionado here.
Yes, I am.
Matt is going to be talking about
Stuff.
yeah, including Mighty Morphin from Power Rating Collection. I'm going to be talking about some cheesy movie stuff. I'm going to be right back now. These guys are going to take over for a bit while I do what I usually do normally at the end of my video, because they can talk. Because for me, it's
end the video then.
it's a
That
mystery.
is tea like 24/7. It'll be time for tea.
It'll be time for tea again by the time
It's
then.
like permanently in Mad Hatter state.
But now that's it. Handicap time. It's for me. It's time for tea, and for them, it's
That's weird. It's pretty
time.
bad.
for what to. What is it time for?
Ranting.
Time for. Oh dear God.
It's time. Hey there. So today it is Fade to Black
Great job.
podcast episode 3. Look at that, and you notice how I do this? Yes, as he's doing that. Why? Because I'm a dad and I'm evil.
Man, I'm gonna start the video sometime while you're like
I'm getting ready. Don't run yet.
half, like the shirts out.
But if you watch my recent video, I did an update, like 16 new DVDs, and that was really cool. Went to a flea market. Cass has some great stuff to talk about with some K-pop. Matt's got some collecting stuff to talk about. I can talk about some movie stuff, some stuff I've seen recently, and I'm going to get that out of the way right now because I'm going to get some tea. I'm going to tell you guys about a little movie from Olive Films, slasher video co-production that they did together, they released together. That was a movie by David Pryor, starring his brother Ted Pryor, who acts in a lot of his movies. It was a movie called Deadly Prey. Me and Matthew watched Deadly Prey. This is going to be one of the really quick, spoiler-filled theaters. So
yeah.
Deadly Prey starts off with about 20 guys doing a military, kind of a covert military type training. Like they're being trained, like they're mercenaries being trained,
Yeah.
like, by the military under the table. And so the best idea to train, Cass, what do you think the best idea to train if you're training a group of military people would be? Like for combat.
Probably like have them fight each other and stuff.
No, fight one out of shape Italian guy.
Oh, really?
Well, not really fight him. He's unarmed.
Yeah.
He's running through a forest, and they've got to track him down and kill him.
Oh.
He's out of
And he
shape.
almost beats them.
Yeah, he almost beats him. He hits
So-
him with a rock.
Yeah, so
Wow.
basically we get like some actors. Actually, Tridana, who's in this. There's a couple actors that are in this. Well, Cameron Mitchell, poor guy who has never met a film he hasn't liked, is in this as well.
Oh man, we're talking
Yeah.
about that now, I guess.
We're just getting this one out of the way. Right out
Right out of the way.
Right out.
Alright, it's sad.
It's
It's like half asleep during the movie because it was boring, but it's also really sad.
it's an action movie.
It's a sad action movie.
Anyway,
Action
so
movie that makes me sad.
Danton
Sad
is
action
out
movie.
going to his mailbox because he killed that Italian guy after.
Dan is the main character, might I add.
Yeah, he's the main character.
Joe?
Something like that. Joe, Mike.
Terry?
No, Terry's the other guy. Mike. Maybe?
Mike?
We're gonna Dan. It was called Dan.
Indiscriminate
Kind of
man
like Ram.
name?
Well, I have like one name, Dan. So Danton is kidnapped very cleverly. No, not at all. They got a creeper rapey van, and they come
And
in
it's
and
like
say,
the middle of the day, and they're like, "Can you help? Like, where do we go to the place?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, like
Bang.
you just go." And they just hit him in the back of the head and put him
with
in the van.
his wife right.
Like, his
watching,
wife is literally
basically.
running out, being like, "Wait a second." I mean, she's actually not yelling; she's kind of watching.
And she just comes
But,
to the chain link fence and
Goes
goes,
chain link fence. She's like, "Wow!" And like a couple hours later, she calls her dad.
"Okay, no, almost nobody in this film can emote. It's really horrible.
No,
There is no like real big changes in the way that people act.
not
Anyway,
at all.
so he is chosen to be the next person that they're going to be like going and running after. Because when you want to train a squad full of people, because I'm sure in real war, in real combat, what happens
All you
is
fight
8 or
is-
10 people go and run after one person that doesn't have a weapon. That's obviously the way war works.
You go
So
and
yeah,
fight mostly undressed, unarmed people.
and
Most of the
usually
time.
with tight jean shorts, yes.
Yeah, that was he. I don't think he was wearing that before he got abducted, which was weird.
Oh yeah, it was.
Now,
This is a very
Despite this
homoerotic film in many ways.
Apparently, the unit isn't very like tight because immediately afterwards they're like, "Wow, this Danton guy, he's actually killing a lot of our men,
Like
a lot
randomly.
of our infinite, like
He kills a bunch of men.
huge amount of men. Like
And
they're
then men just
constantly
show up
responding."
And he's got this like dollar store knife
You-
that you.
It just kind of like you can tell.
There's
it's
no blood
just
or
literally
anything like that
going,
in all this film.
And then he Rambo first bloods everyone, and they
And
talk
then-
to the main guy, like the big villain Hogan,
Yeah.
who runs the unit. You're like, did you say his name is Danton? And he's like, oh man, yeah, that's what it said on his mailbox. I'm like, oh, despite the fact that Danton's probably a big last name and
Yeah.
anyone could have it, and you don't know his first name. That's definitely the Danton that I trained back in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh,
Greatest
does he
soldier
know how
ever
to do?
trained.
I think they actually asked him at one point, does he know how to do the running thing? And like, oh, he was too good for that. He's the only person he couldn't be trained the same way as the rest of them. And I'm like, so did he fight actually armed people? I guess he fought armed people because he's taking you guys out.
And he does.
Super
I mean, like,
easy.
and it's not even exciting. Like you know, in Rambo, when like those kind of montage thing. There's a montage thing here, but it's hilarious. And you fell asleep during one of the montages.
I did.
But they don't leave it at that. So meanwhile, his wife, because she saw him getting kidnapped, goes to her dad, who just happens to be an ex-police officer played by Cameron Mitchell. She says, hey, can you find out where he's gone? These guys are not the smartest people. It takes them all of 5 minutes to go and find out where their hidden facilities are. This is true. So he goes there, and he goes in on his own. You know, he knows there's a group of military people. He ends up going in on his own. And he's around there for ages. You don't find him. There's this old 60-year-old man walking around their military camp. Nobody notices. And one time he notices, he punches the guy out. That's it. That's it.
Wait, there's one other time. That's when a guy walks up and he's like, hey, and he's like, friend or foe.
That's after, isn't it?
No, because I think...
When he goes back, it's like... Yeah, because he leaves. He usually comes back.
He's...
like, friend or foe. And he's like... And he's like, doesn't matter. And he shoots him.
He says, friend. He's like, you're lying. And he shoots him immediately. Which...
If he had said foe, would he still shoot him?
He'd shoot him anyway. This guy
Like,
would love
no,
this.
That guy could have been a cop
Like,
walking
like,
out.
Like, would a foe really say foe? So if you have a friend, would you just say foe? Just
Bambi could came in. Would have been like,
I don't think
friend or foe?
He'd have been like, you're...
Frenemy.
Could have been his daughter at that point. You were like, haha, tricked me.
So in the next scene, they capture his daughter. No joking. He captures his daughter, and she is kind of raped off screen mostly.
Yeah.
So it was actually
She's got a really emotional reaction to it.
done fairly yes.
She looks at him and says, Daddy, they raped me. And
Yeah.
he's like, whoa, damn. And she never mentions it again.
And
Wow,
during
she
that whole
moved on pretty
sequence,
fast.
she should not have really looked as excited about that scene.
She
I know
just,
she was
she's
glad
got,
to be
like,
in the
a
movie
weird face.
and glad to be in that scene, but I guess be in
She
any
doesn't
scene.
emote well.
Oh, there we go.
That's the problem
yeah,
here.
Okay.
Everyone makes a cameo appearance today.
So let's get to. We're just going to cut straight through it. He kills a bunch of people.
Let's see.
There's this one guy that we haven't mentioned.
He's
This
wearing
puffy guy.
sunglasses with like a weird baby puffy face. And he's wearing like a black shirt and he's muscly.
And he's supposed to be like kind of like the him, kind of like the better than him type, like, but he really doesn't come off as better than him. You know, Ted Pryor, with all his misgivings, he is a ripped guy, and he does do like a decent, like, monotone portrayal for what he has to do. He's probably one of the better parts of the film, actually, to be totally honest with you. And there's not a lot of really great parts to this film that we're going to talk about. There is
He's got a friend.
dark-haired girl.
Oh, the dark-haired girl, yeah.
And she is hot as hell, but she's really wasted.
She doesn't do anything throughout the entire movie.
Yeah, she's pretty much wasted. It looks like they're going to have like this nude sequence, and then they cut away from it. Like, if there was going to be nuded,
She
I
doesn't
guess
even hurt
I'm
or
guessing
attack anybody.
yeah, they couldn't really afford
She
nudity.
just says
slaps the
angry
guy's
thing.
face. Slaps on the face once,
Oh,
and then he shoots her in the head.
yeah.
So yeah, he's got
says angry.
rage issues. So basically, there's a big epic fight. He finds out that one of the guys that's been trained with those other guys is his friend from Vietnam that he saved. So no surprise, his friend turns on the other guys and helps him out. They have a bromance type of thing going on for a little bit. And his friend actually is a pretty decent actor, better than Ted Pryor, to be honest.
Probably the best person in it.
And he gets killed.
Well, if
But
we're
let's
gonna go really fast through it.
Let's
After the dad
highlights.
attempts to save his daughter, he gets killed.
Then a guy gets his arm cut off.
The two friends.
Get to the arm cut.
Oh, we can't get there yet because it's after like 3 deaths.
Is it really? Okay, let's go do this.
Because there's then the friend tries to they save the wife, but the friend gets shot up. Then they had saved the wife, but she gets captured again and shot in the face, and she dies. Then he cuts off the guy's arm and starts beating him with it.
That's hilarious sequence.
And then scalps the guy.
Yep.
In a really angry, goodness gracious.
Inappropriate timing.
Yeah, you keep going.
Alright, you...
Go mad.
Anyways, scalps him. Freaks out. If you're wondering, what happened in between this captured, all this stuff, nothing. Not a thing. There's some subplot about, a guy who's funding the people, but it doesn't matter because he just comes back with information he shouldn't have all the time and says, you better get that done. Doesn't go anywhere. He kills the guy, scalps him. Doesn't go anywhere, really. Just, everyone's dead now.
Sounds
He
like
gets
a
to...
great
It's
movie.
a bad movie. I was asleep for half of the movie. I woke up and I was like, oh, I didn't even realize she was captured at first because the movie is so boring. Every single murder is just kind of like a... There's also not a lot of soundtrack to it. But in the end, instead of killing the guy, he looks at him. He makes him take his shirt off and his shoes, and makes him run, just like he had made all those other people run. And that's ironic, and it's also awful because that means we get a 30 years later movie.
I want that movie.
Here's the thing. We haven't seen it. Every single still from the 30 years later movie is the exact same movie. It's got the original guy who played Hogan.
Yes.
The guy who played the guy he scalped and disarmed because it's his brother now, wearing the exact same clothes, but much bigger and older. Him again. The same original, deadly prey, yeah pose. Everyone. Everyone is there, and it's the same thing. Apparently, he's a family man again. He gets captured. Same thing happens.
Okay.
What?
Look at Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
Look under it for Deadly Prey.
It was the most boring action movie and the saddest action movie I've ever seen.
But all that being said, I really enjoyed it. It was a throwback to the old VHS straight to VHS type of films. It's not a perfect film. It's not a really great film. It's not even a really good film. But if you're looking for a movie that pretty much encapsulate those really cheap straight to video action movies, this pretty much is a great encapsulation of a lot of those really cheesy, dumb movies you paid 99-cent rentals for back in the day. If you get it for a decent price, Deadly Prey is actually, the quality of it was fairly good. It has kind of soft titles in the titles.
Oh, they're really fuzzy.
Really fuzzy and soft. But it gives you kind of a VHS feel to it. And this whole thing feels like one of those, and it probably was shot on VHS type of thing. Yeah. Is it a good movie? No, it's not a good movie at all. But is it a good representation of the type of film that it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That was your mom, by the way.
She was just letting you know she was making supper for you guys.
Okay.
No, it's very nice.
But, slasher video. Deadly Prey.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, man, that looks far more enticing than the actual film.
Yeah, easier.
Man, it's so boring.
So, that has been Spoiler Theater. Check out Deadly Prey, or don't check it out. But I do recommend checking it out. He probably doesn't. I do.
No.
It will bring you back
Check
to that
out
whole...
Samurai Cop. We did a review on that once.
That's also very fun.
That's a fun movie.
Oh, that would make a good double feature.
That?
Yes, you would.
I mean, you could watch Samurai Cop first and have, a laugh, and then it gets late, and you're tired, and you want to go to sleep.
Oh, no, it's not that bad.
Samurai Prey.
It's not that bad.
Or
You were
watch
tired.
Samurai Cop, and then,
Ooh,
your
I
significant other calls, and they break up with you, and you want to cry, so you watch the other movie, and you
It's
see how
not
terrible
that
it is.
bad.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to get my tea, my much rewarded deserved tea. Cass is going to take over next for the
I
K-pop
want
section
Matthew
of
to
this.
take over first.
What?
Matt's
Why
going
not?
to take over next, apparently.
Now he's going to take over next to
I will
talk
take over
about
after
tiny
Matthew. I'll be
things.
the last one.
I am going to go where my hat brings me. And my hat's bringing me to the kettle. Take over, man.
Okay.
Go for it, bruh.
Welcome to the Matthew corner of things.
The Matthew corner.
Unlike Dad, who just beefed up his... beefed up. How much is that beefing up a collection when you've got so many movies? I haven't got anything recently, sadly. I mean, as you may know, if you watched the last one of these, I collect Ranger stuff. And, I could easily get more Legacy Collection stuff, and I want to, but I'm trying to, like... I don't know. Dad likes to collect things, like, willy-nilly all over the place, collecting everywhere. I like to collect things, more focused, and it's hard, to decide. Like, I really want to, like... I want to get another Legacy Collection thing, but I really want to get, what's it again? The Super Mega Force Morpher. And I've been really into Ninja, which I really like the merchandise for that, and I've been thinking about getting that. So I've been undecided. That's why I got up super early with them to go to the flea market today, because I thought, where else am I going to find possibly cheap Ranger keys or morphers, other than, like, the biggest Newfoundland flea market?
And where didn't you find one?
None of it. Not a thing. Not a single solitary thing. Like, I found a broken morpher, or a broken, I think it was my Tigazord, and
It was a Lego thing, though.
and a Lego Mega Force. I don't want Mega Force. Super Mega Force, I'll take the Morpher for because the keys. But I'm not going to take a Lego Mega Force collection. Jeez. Not a single thing. Not a single thing. I got... Give me over there. This girlfriend, because she loves the Kenner Star Wars stuff. I almost got an Asbat toy, but a man scouring the depths of the toys took it with a big, like 3 big sacks of toys. So I got nothing. However, for anyone interested, as I watch the view count go down from, hey, where's the movies, to the guys talking about Power Rangers, they just put out, at least from what I've seen, 3 new morphers, possibly more, because they're doing the movie morphers from the Ivan Ooze movie, which is awesome. For collection purposes, and terrible for money, because they're like $60 each. In other news, DC Rebirth, everyone knows I'm a comic book guy, DC Rebirth is this month, it starts this month. We're also getting the reveal of the Joker, which I'm sure is super controversial, but I'm really interested to see what they go with it. In issue 50 of Justice League, which should come out on the 25th of May this month. And I don't think there's any other big comic book news for this month specifically, but the next couple months is going to be Rebirth, and I'm really excited about that. Really want to see where they're going with it. We're talking about the return of legacies in DC, and that's one of the big things that's been missing since New 52, and was really important to me, and I know a lot of other people were really big on the continuity. Hopefully it brings some people back who left when all that was taken away for New 52. I'm excited. And I'm definitely going to be picking up quite a few of those comics. I'm starting to feel drowsy, though. Oh, I feel like something's in the area just causing me to go to sleep. I feel better now. Other than that, there's not much to... Oh, wow. Oh, man, I feel like I hadn't slept at all last night. Stupid movie. Other than that, I don't think there's any other news I can talk about. Civil War is next week. I'm excited. I know some of you watching this could have seen it very well, because it's out internationally in certain places. It's good. Stad's channel, he's going to look at the comments, you'll see. Me, I'm going to go see the movie. I don't want to see at all if anyone says it's good or not. I'll probably check a review, though I've already read one review. People are giving it really rave reviews. I saw one, like IGN, I don't like IGN reviews, but still. It was like, I guess it's okay. I'm excited. If you know about the comics, let's see if... I won't spoil it here, I guess. I mean, it's like a 10-year-old comic, but I still won't spoil it because I guess spoilers for specific comic events are kind of like Game of Thrones from book to TV spoilers, where, like, sure, the material is there, and it has been for a while, but wouldn't be exactly the most polite thing to do. So I won't say what happens in the comics, but if you know what happened in the comics, you know what happens in the comics. And I'm really excited to see if they go with that route, because I would definitely like to see possibly what they did in the aftermath of that. If you remember correctly, Dad. You remember that?
I mean, more Winter Soldier.
Yeah, more stuff with certain characters like Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Who was awesome in Captain America Winter Soldier. I might actually watch Winter Soldier again before I go to see Civil War, because that movie was really good. And yeah, I think that's all the news. I won't talk about Doctor Strange, because that's not until November. Really excited about that, though. Really excited about Suicide Squad. Really excited about Spider-Man Homecoming.
Oh, yeah.
Should be really interesting.
I recently picked up Wii U.
You did. I mean, it's in the background.
Yep.
It's up,
came with Mario Kart.
there. You can't see it because that whole thing is black. All of it's black.
I picked up Super Mario 3D World, which is one of my favorite games for the Wii U.
Yeah.
And I also grabbed the very hard to find now Lego City Undercover. It's an out-of-print game. You're going to see a lot of Wii U games that weren't first party that are going to kind of go that way.
Absolutely.
Because there weren't like this many of them printed. And now this many Wii U's sold, so the Wii U is going to be basically going the way of like the Dreamcast down the road when NX comes out next year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to become a very highly collectible system with a lot of highly collectible games. So I wanted to get on that and get into that before things got too expensive. And actually, because I find the system actually is a very good system.
E3, by the way, is next month.
Next month, that'll be
So-
we'll be definitely doing a podcast after that one.
That's going to be a
Hopefully
really long
it'll be-
podcast, probably.
Hopefully, we won't be crying. Hopefully, it'll be a long podcast. Hopefully, we won't be on that. God damn you! Screw you all!
I don't know. I'll be talking because I'm sure they'll do a Kingdom Hearts thing.
I hope so.
So excited for
We're
that.
waiting for somebody now.
Hey
80s
there.
geek girl.
You can- I didn't
Hi.
even pay
I
attention.
want
to
to
you.
apologize right now because I have been not focusing on the video, but I have been doing research for the K-pop section of this because I have been up on what's been happening recently with debuts, but I have not been up on what's been happening with every comeback and what's been happening in all
Oh,
of the
snap.
K-pop world. So
Come forward.
I'm
out
pretty
the way, boys.
I'm pretty chill. That's like semi-serious. Cassandra's like a bullet, heading straight for the point.
Okay. Oh. I'm on allkpop.com right now. Okay, so the most recent bit of news that we have gotten from anywhere in K-pop is BTS. They just dropped the new video. Can't words today, sorry. They just dropped the new video, Fire.
Was it hot, Cassandra?
It was. Oh my god. I
Drop it
watched
like
the
it's
video
hot.
less than a half an hour after it came out. I went on Twitter. All
Yeah, it's
K-pop
not
retweeted it. I have the tweet up. Hold on a second. All K-pop retweeted it. You gotta check it out.
We can't play the music here, obviously.
No,
because
you
we
can't.
flag.
No. Yeah, but
But definitely check it out.
it's their new song, Fire, which is also known as Butarone. It's the concept of the song itself is sort of just them being like, I'm gonna, just be amazing and like burn everything up, sort of thing, burn it up. The
You know?
concept of
I was just gonna say that it doesn't seem like that long ago that they released that epilogue song.
they did not know. Actually, this was part of the.
No,
I'll
that's
talk
right, though.
about that in a minute. Actually,
Yeah,
this is
because
part
like
of
I feel like we
it.
like 2 days ago or something.
It was not too. It was a little while
Like a
ago.
couple
It wasn't
days
too-
ago.
Yeah, but as well as
When I saw the name, I thought it was fur, actually.
They were singing about trees. and
the
laughing
concept
about
of the song is them being like, yeah, we're gonna burn everything up because we're young and crazy and stuff. And the concept of the video is very literal. They're actually lighting things on fire and exploding things in the area. But it's really, really, really good. Recently, with BTS's what they came back with before, we had I Need You in The Most Beautiful Moment in Life, Hwang Eun-ha Part 1. And we had Run with Hwang Eun-ha Part 2. So that means that we've been going all ballads here. We haven't gotten anything really. We did get a little bit upbeat when we had Ma City and Bepse from them, but we did not go very... It was very chill. It was all about, especially the prologue, everything was very sad and laid out, and there was a very long-running theory about this. I'm not going to talk about the theories. That would take a long time. But it was all connected from Part 1 to the prologue to part 2 and the epilogue, which just came out, which Matthew mentioned, Young Forever. So it all links up to make a big theory because it's very abstract and artsy, but it's generally, it kind of, I would go with the main theories on this because a lot of them seem pretty bulletproof, but if you have a theory of your own, stick to it, you never know. They will not confirm what happened because we've seen them review their music videos themselves, and instead of being nice people, they're dicks about it, and they just sit back like, oh, what does that mean? Like, you know what that means, you recorded this!
So, I'd hate to do a dad thing right now,
Mm-hmm.
but you maybe think about starting your channel about that. You've got some very...
I actually was thinking today about starting a channel.
you little goose, have got a lot of really deep, interested thoughts on this.
I do.
Exactly.
I also... But BTS is not the only one currently in the spotlight. Well, they are the number one currently in the spotlight here.
You always do that to me.
Well, BTS are currently the only ones right now in the spotlight because the music video actually came out, like, literally a couple hours ago. They're not the only people who have had recent comebacks. We have had VIX with Dynamite, which was incredible, and they got a lot of good feedback for it. VIX always does concept albums. They always do ideas that are related around sort of like story or idea, so like, or concept, you know. So they're always doing something. They had like the Great You, Voodoo Doll, Hyde. Was it Hyde? I think yes, Hyde. Pretty sure. Now they have Dynamite. The one before this was, what was it before this? Before Dynamite, I don't remember what they did before Dynamite. What did you do before Dynamite? It was, oh god, Chained Up. There we go, Chained Up. Okay. They actually came back recently with Dynamite, and it's very, very, they kind of look like they're wearing pajamas, but it's okay. It's okay, because it's K-pop, and that's what fashion is. And so, we've been getting a lot of comebacks recently, actually. We also have the idea that there is a lot of, oh, hello, Smokey, come here, get in the video. This is the kitty.
Man, oh man, you're spitting some hot flames today, Cass.
So, as well as VIX having come back, cat hair all over my face now, we have controversies and we have looks
I think
from
you've
the
just been
K-pop
like,
world.
I think like a pirate ship came up to your channel with Cassandra on it. She like broke it down onto your like ship, pushed you off, and said like, I'm gonna run my flag on this thing. Them bulletproof Boy Scout flags.
I'm not even going to continue with BTS because BTS doesn't have anything else going on right now.
That's true.
Well, actually, there is something. There's supposed to be 3 music videos out. They only have 2. They have Young Forever and Fire, which means there's a 3rd music video coming out sometime, and their album is supposed to be released. Currently, it's released a couple hours ago here, but it says May 2nd, but Korean time is different from the time in Newfoundland, so. But it's already out because it's different everywhere, so. Some of the recent controversies have been Running Man apparently is not following the style that they used to. Running Man is the most popular reality variety. What?
Schwarzenegger film?
No. It is the most
Right,
popular. The most popular variety reality Korean show currently that holds like celebrities and idol stuff. That's arguable, but if you're arguing against the point, you're gonna be wrong. Everyone can argue. It is the most popular. It's the most well known and it's the most watched. It gets the most views. Apparently, I actually haven't heard about this because I don't watch as many Korean dramas as I do listen to music. Because I'm not as big on TV as I am on music. But
TV.
I do, but I should, but I don't.
I've been trying to
But
get to watch
apparently
more
they haven't.
on TV.
I think it's something along the lines of like, they have not been keeping up with their old styles. They still do the running, they still do the races with the name tags and stuff, but it's not as often they do it, and it's a lot of newer things, and a lot of the netizens And fans are like, oh, we don't like it, judging you from afar. But no, it's like they're not. So, but I think that if they're gonna change it, they're probably doing good because it's still the most popular. And it like if they just keep getting more popular, which they do, then they're probably going in the right direction, no matter what the netizens say. Another one is that Tiffany from Girls' Generation is going to debut solo soon.
Oh man.
Yes.
No, not Tiffany.
That's not a bad thing.
Wait,
Dad.
Tiffany was the one that got ousted. Right?
What?
It's not. No, who was it that got ousted?
Jessica.
Yeah, Jessica. Sorry, think about one.
Jessica and Tiffany are the two English speakers, two from the U.S. in Girls' Generation or Soñashide, and Jessica got. This was a huge controversy for a while. She got kicked out, but she sort of left. She was deciding on leaving. I think she was going to get married or something. I don't know. I don't think she was going to get married. I can't remember. She was going to start her own, like, fashion line, which she did, and there was a couple other things. But it was mainly just, like, she just sort of got kicked out, sort of thing.
It was, if I remember correctly, the reason she got kicked out was because of the whole breaching of contract.
Soñashide is the only... Yeah, she breached the contract. Soñashide is
Because
the only...
you're not allowed to have any other like jobs or businesses
Yes.
outside
Yes, that was the thing.
of Girls' Generation.
Yeah, that
But
was...
she did. She had her own clothing line, I think it was.
Yeah, she had a clothing line.
So they ousted her.
Yeah.
Kicked her right out, kicked in the boot.
But Tiffany is going to debut solo soon, and that does not mean that she's leaving the group. That means that she's going to also do solo activities outside of this.
Wow. Sandra, I gotta say I'm impressed by your encyclopedic knowledge of K-pop.
It's amazing.
little goose.
I haven't even been learning Korean or into K-pop for like a year, but I do my research.
You do.
Uh,
You do. Let's see.
let me see.
Anyone else have to address anything?
Yes, because there's a couple things here.
You, Cassandra, you.
I just have a couple things.
Well, Cassandra, I guess, looks at her stuff. I should probably mention that I'm working on something. Remember that?
Oh yes, I
Your
do
channel?
remember.
Your new channel?
Yeah, I am actually working on a channel. I don't have anything out yet because we're working on technical things. Because it's a
So-
Let's Play channel.
Currently editing.
Currently editing. We had some problems the first episode. In fact, a fun little fact: if you end up watching the first episode, you'll hear something. Unless Charles edited it out, but I don't think you could. That baffled both of us. We're playing Dark Souls. Dark Souls 3. We're doing a Conan. Like the first thing you'll see on the channel is a Conan-inspired run of the game. So basically, just fitting in with the character of Conan, no upper body stuff, all the stuff. But midway through the first episode, at about it's like 12 to 21 minutes. I forget what it is. I think it's something around there. It might be 12 minutes. In the background can be heard the sound of a loud, weird, odd moaning.
A woman.
Like a woman, like, moaning.
What kind of moan? Like a pain moan?
It's not a pain moan, I'll tell you what.
a sex moan.
It's a sexy moan. Here's the thing. Would have heard that in the house. Didn't happen in the house. Check that entire area all over. There's no enemy or anything in the game that can do that moan. So, ghost sex.
Ghost sex.
I think that might be the name of the first episode. Ghost sex.
Whoa.
So there's a little fun fact for you. That noise that you'll hear in the first episode, no idea where it came from. We checked for about 2 hours to find out where that sound might have came from.
He texted me right after.
No idea. Not a clue.
I was getting ready for bed, and he texted me, and he was like, "Hey, so like we just
A
there
ghost.
was a ghost sex in the back of our the Let's Play," and I'm like, interesting.
Yeah, it was really interesting. I'll give you the name, I guess. It's Sunny Boy and Man Friend. Yeah, you probably won't find it right now. No videos. It's not going to show up.
I searched
But,
it. I found it.
But when we do, I'm sure Dad will mention it on the channel. It shouldn't be too long. We're just trying to work out some editing and some space issues with the episodes. And then hopefully it'll be like a pretty regular thing that we'll do. Well, it should be. We're gonna be working out schedule stuff, but it should be.
So Dark Souls is the first game you're playing through.
Yes.
Do you know what your next one is? Do you have a thought
We
about
thought about Enter the Gungeon. We want to do the Kingdom Hearts game because it's our favorite series.
My favorite series as well.
Yeah. Funnily enough, we actually recorded 4 episodes of a separate series that we weren't exactly the most happy about because it was a really boring thing, and it was the first time, so it was a little bit stiff. Problems with the mic meant that those entire first 4 episodes had to be scrapped because he couldn't hear our voice at all. It was just the sounds of a very loud game. So don't expect Devil May Cry, the first Devil May Cry, to be played. Because playing those first 4 episodes, that is a boring game. There's nothing to talk about with that game. It's super boring. Devil May Cry 3, though, you probably definitely see. Also, probably all the Resident Evil games. Love those games. Except for past 3. So yeah, I just thought I'd bring that in, bring that up.
Watch for the channel.
Watch for that. Hot, fresh, new stuff.
And who knows?
Maybe I'll make my own separate thing. Cause
Maybe another channel too.
I forgot to mention something in the K-pop section.
Go ahead.
Which I'm surprised you did not remind me of this because the only other group that
Oh yeah,
Matthew
I was
likes
going to.
is 2NE1 or 21 with CL, Minzy,
Oh,
Dara,
I'm sorry.
and Boom.
You said
Except it's not anymore. It's only CL, Dara, and Boom because Minzy is officially going to leave 2NE1. She's been wanting to sign on to a new contract for a couple of years, but she wasn't allowed to. The other ones are renewing their contract, and they will have a comeback eventually this year, I think in the summer, with just the remaining 3 members. But Minzy is going to sign on to a new agency, and I think last time there was any articles on it, she was 2 weeks away from her contract ending, so she can't sign on to anything yet officially, but she will. And when she does, she's probably going to do some solo activities and actually...
I can sort of see Girls' Generation kind of slowly separating.
2NE1, you mean?
Or, why did I say Girls' Generation? 2NE1, yeah.
Girls' Generation is slowly separating anyways.
But, they've got so many people. There's only 4 people in 2NE1.
Yeah.
One of them's left. CL did her, American Day.
CL did her American
man.
debut recently as well. Matthew did not like it.
This song's called Hello Bitches. And it's just exactly what you'd expect.
It's mostly English, some of it's Korean.
It's entirely travesty.
It is really strange. I'm not gonna diss it because I kind of like the song. It's got a good beat. I feel like you'd hear it in the club. Oh, stop. But actually, CL performed Hello Bitches at a private party.
Even if I think that was terrible.
That Superwoman, another YouTuber, actually went to and saw, and she met CL in person, and I was very jealous.
Even if I think that song's terrible,
a lot of bitches on the party.
I can possibly see. I can possibly see her leaving to do more solo stuff.
Yeah, I think that 2NE1 is gonna have their comeback once more, but they've been rumored to be breaking up since 2014 when they went on their hiatus the first time. Actually, that was the only time because their hiatus has lasted up until now. But
yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah, they're breaking up.
I would say that.
They're probably
pretty
breaking
much nails in the coffin here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly.
It's fine, I guess.
See, 2NE1 was the first K-pop that I got into.
Yeah, because I showed
but
her.
But not the first K-pop I ever heard.
No,
the first I ever heard was Gina.
Top Girl.
Which was on the 3D TV. Yeah. Something else that I want to mention, actually, we have not seen anything from Gina recently. Nothing. I'm not aware. Did she stop K-popping at some point? I don't think so, man. She's adorable, though. She's so small.
Man.
She always wears heels, and she's like, "Hi, guys."
Structure-wise, this video was an absolute disaster.
Oh, yeah.
But, I'll say, if you're not checking it out, read the Puppet Master comic. I know I talked about comics 20 minutes ago? Read the Puppet Master comic. You like it? Hey, you out there. Like Puppet Master? Yeah, you like it. Probably like it. You like 1? Yeah, you like 1. 2?
I suggest checking out K-pop.
2, 1 to 5? Those were good movies. That's what this is focused on. Go on, read it now.
I suggest
Oh, wait.
K-pop.
Go on, do it.
I suggest K-pop.
I suggest that these 2 guys both have channels based on their likes.
The respective
K-pop channel,
You know what?
which I think she could
I'll,
do
I'll,
awesome.
I'll say that I
I could
did.
do a Korean channel or
I
East
didn't want to
Asian
do
channel.
a channel specifically on collecting of Sentai and
Yeah, I don't want to do
Power Ranger stuff
specifically.
specifically. Not because I don't like the topic, because I obviously like the topic, but I know that people like. If I'm gonna go watch something, I'm gonna go to MMPR Toys. To be honest, I'm gonna watch his videos. Really like his videos. Guy worked on Wild Force. I just pretty much, and he makes awesome with those stop animation things. So there's nothing I feel I won't go to a place where I can't add anything.
But you
Instead,
can.
but I would make an overall Sentai / Power Rangers channel. Both reviewing toys and the show, because I'm thinking about it. Because I'm currently watching the Ninja, and I really enjoy the Ninja, and it's not the current one. The current one is... Oh God, Zuo?
Zoo
and
elephant.
I really... Oh... I could
It's a
talk
train
about
wreck.
Zuo for a while.
It's a train wreck.
It's based off Minecraft. By the way, yeah, it's based off Minecraft. The morphers are squares that are cell phones.
Like
And they're
cubes.
Rubik's Cubes, so when they, like, morph, they turn them to the thing,
Oh.
and then a
So-
cube goes over them. And all of the Zords are those cubes, but you fold out bits of the cube to make a cubey Zord. And to
But-
make the Megazord,
Maybe
you
it's not
stack
based
them on
off
top.
Minecraft then. Maybe it's based off Cube Island. Oh.
You stack, in order to make a Megazord, you stack 4 cubes on top of each other, fold out bits of them, and then, like, you put the one part I do, like, you put the sword in and you turn it, and the hilt becomes the head. You pull it out.
You do.
That part's kind of cool, but
Yeah.
Zords shouldn't be stacking blocks on top of each other.
Oh, not bad.
Ninja was about Naruto and basically anime style ninjas that don't hide, and it's awesome. And Shinobi Maru's fights with any of the enlarged monsters are always awesome because it's more acrobatic based. And they chose Ninja. Like Ninja was the one they said we want to use. There is wire work, but we want to use less wire work to show what people can do. And there's a lot of cool crossovers with Kaku Ranger and Hurricaneger. And even Magic Ranger, which makes sense because one of the characters uses magic a lot. But you know what there isn't? Like cube crossovers. There might be some. I don't really care. They're bad. Also, apparently a lot of people like Tokuger. I really hated Tokuger's outfits. I could talk about that for all day. So that's why I thought maybe I'll do that. Maybe I will. Who knows? I don't know.
I don't want to make a channel dedicated solely to K-pop. Like, it's not that I don't think it would, like... One, I think nobody would watch it, because K-pop, although there's a Korean Hallyu wave or whatever, it's not popular enough. But
You can
also...
You can do it.
Also because
We love
it's
you.
not the... Like... It's not the only thing I'm interested in.
You know what you gotta do, Cassandra?
Here, interesting fact here. Something that never comes up. It always comes up. I really like linguistics. So, like, Korean stuff is not the only stuff that I do. I do Japanese culture and Chinese, European, other things. All of the things, because the culture relates to the language. I could do something. I could do...
Sound around the world.
I could do like a channel about Korean things.
Good.
But I just don't have Korean things. That's my problem here. I don't have Korean things. Like, you have Power Rangers things, you have
Yeah.
movies. I don't have Korean things. I have 2
You got-
K-pop albums and the internet, and that's all I got.
And the internet is half the stuff, man. Well,
But knowing's half the battle.
Send me K-pop things.
but yeah, all right. Anything else there, Dad?
That's good. I mean, we have had a very diverse podcast today. Thank you
Yeah.
guys so much for watching Fade to Black. This is our resident K-pop and
Congratulations.
linguistics expert,
I
Cassandra.
am.
This is
Fight
the
me about language. I will fight you.
video game meet comic book Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in general, Sentai expert Matthew. And I am, as always, the movie geek.
Man, oh man. Congratulations if you made it this far.
Yeah, if you
I
watch
would've
this entire
quit-
thing.
I feel like you
Like-
probably quit like right when I started talking.
No, I
No.
I feel it was probably quit the moment that Matthew was like, "Hey, let's talk about the Power Rangers."
No, this is...
But hey, if you made it this far,
You got a little bit for
congratulations. The secret code word is Ninja Steel, which is the next Power Rangers. It's the next Power Rangers to come out, which I'll also
Put that in
cover.
the com section down below if you made it this far.
That's true.
Kudos for you. You win a no prize.
Yeah.
Check out the video.
And
Well,
thank you guys for
Tommy!
watching. I'm Aaron. I'm the professor. This is...
What was he calling me?
What's your name?
What is your name?
Who are you?
How did you get here? This is Cass.
Yes.
This is K-Cass.
Cass with a K.
What?
It's spelled with a C, yeah.
In case you're wondering, like, oh, which one's Sunny Boy and which one's Manfred? I'm not gonna tell you.
You gotta watch the channel.
Gonna
I
bring
probably-
it up and not
I
tell
probably
him.
won't tell you there. I thought it'll become immensely apparent though, because I've been working on visual designs for the characters of Sunny Boy and Manfred.
Oh, with who?
It's mostly myself.
Oh, really?
Me and Charles like formulated a bit of it.
Are you
if-
drawing it yourself?
I don't know. Well, I'm looking into it. We'll see.
Okay.
Because I do have very specific designs. I will say that a certain one of the characters, Sunny Boy, is immensely Sentai inspired. So maybe that gives you a hint on which is which.
I think it just gives it away.
There's a large chance that the music that you will use on your channel, like for stuff, is gonna be mine.
Probably.
Because I make a lot of music.
We've worked
for him.
together on a couple
I've
things.
worked together with him for music. I make
We've
music, by the way.
formulated-
That's another thing.
Yeah, we work on projects.
Wait, what's the project and stuff? Yeah.
I know her. I've heard of her. She's okay. She's been pretty
No.
reliable on certain projects. I don't know about her
If we're
personal
working
life
on a
though.
game.
She's a little bit. But yeah,
Another interesting fact. I make music.
not interesting fact. She makes music.
Yeah. See, I'm a diverse person.
I'm not.
Everyone's always like, "Hey, look, it's K-pop," and I'm like, "I have other interests,
Be
people."
quiet, K-pop. No one wants to hear from you. I'm Matthew, and I think that's it for the roll call.
All right. Last final word for this podcast, guys.
It's time to fade to black. No one else with me. No.
K-pop.
I gotta finish my tea, so it's time for tea for me. But right now, for all of us, for this video,
Music.
and Matthew's right, it is time to
Fade.
fade to
Fade
black.
to pink.